I'm your host, Peter DeLucia, and I'd like to welcome you to Inside Lewisboro Town Government. As you can tell by the sign behind me, I'm at the Orchard Square Shopping Center in Cross River. This shopping center is the new location of our town office space. When you arrive at the shopping center, there's conveniently placed signs that are going to direct you to our new office space behind the DeCecco's supermarket. Please come and join me as I go visit our new offices and give you a tour and meet some of the people that work there. Now I'm in front of our new town offices. Right behind me, you can find our building department, which includes planning and zoning. You can find our assessor's office and our town court. Why don't you follow me inside and let's meet some of the employees. All right, I've been through the metal detector, and now I made it safely into the court clerk's office. And I'm here with Liz DeFaber and Robin Harris. Hey, ladies, how do you guys like your new digs here in Cross River?
We love them. We have so much more space. The office space is beautiful as compared to our other office. It was a nice, beautiful office in the townhouse, but this is just new and clean, and everybody has their own space. The judges have their own chambers. Robin has her desk over there. I have my desk here. We have a new brand new big courtroom, and we just have a lot more room where we can work here and just, process everything here so much better and efficiently.
Well, that sounds great. And what do you think, Robin? How do you feel?
Oh, I love it. Before in the old building, I had a teeny little desk, and my back was always to Liz. And now we could see each other and communicate better, so everything works more efficiently.
Well, I like to hear that. Now, what about, for our viewers, what exactly does a court clerk do?
We do a lot of things people don't realize we do. Robin mainly processes tickets. She's our ticket lady. We also have a lot of criminal activity in Lewisboro, too, that we have to process and do all the paperwork and court appearances and send out notices and close cases. And what else do we do?
We do some stuff with the family court when they have temporary orders of protection. And we have to work with them and make sure all the proper paperwork goes to the right departments. So there's just a lot of paperwork that has to be followed up with whenever somebody's in court.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot to do here, and we have two justices. We have Justice Seedorf and Justice Simon, and court's on Monday nights, am I correct?
Correct. Monday at 6:30 p.m.
Monday at 6:30. Okay, ladies, well, listen, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to be able to speak to LCTV.
Thank you.
So now I'm just a short trip down the hallway from our town court into our next area, which houses our building department, housing, planning, zoning, architectural appearance and review council, and our assessor. So why don't we meet some of the people that work here and take a look at this great new office space. So really fortunate today to be with the head honcho of the building department, Peter Barrett. Hi, Peter. How are we doing?
Very good. How are you, Peter?
Doing great. Well, first thing I'd like to know is, how do you like your new office space?
I love it. I think it's great. It's not on a true, which had some great windows and some great views to look out on, but it's a lot more efficient and I think a lot more professional.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's what we're looking for here for our residents. One-stop shopping. They come into this office. What can they take care of?
Just about anything under the sun that you can't take care of at the town clerk's office. Building permits, any zoning information, the assessor's office is here. All our files and everything is finally under one place and well organized, so the information's all here, and the counter space is terrific.
So it sounds like if I want to put in a pool or a deck and I've got to get some variances from the zoning board or possibly something from the planning board, I could come here and set everything up?
Everything's right here under one roof in one place.
Well, that's great. That's great. And how do you like being in the shopping center? How does that work out? I see you have a little, I'm very impressed, especially from the health department. You have a nice little dietary salad going on here, but there's a lot more available.
Yes, there is, and that's the biggest difference from Onitru, the access to food. At Onitru, we couldn't really have a coffee maker because you'd forget the milk or whatever. Here, you can run right upstairs. So, yeah, the eating's good right around here.
Well, that's good. Get that caffeine in you and get out there and you're doing those inspections. That's great to hear. Well, Peter, look, thank you for having us in. I know you're very busy. I want to get out of your way, and I just want to thank you very much for speaking to LCTV today.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, take care. What I'd like everybody to notice here is that this whole office space complies with the Americans with Disability Act. One of the things you'll see right up front here at the counter is the counter is set at a lower height, so people that are in a wheelchair can still have accessibility here to the counter space. And all of our space, as you come through the office here with me, has extra wide aisle space, the appropriate size doorways. So anybody that needs to come here, whether they're a real estate agent or whether they're a homeowner or anybody that needs to get information here at the office, has full access to all of our files and everything they need to do here. And as we venture a little bit further down the hallway, we can see we have our planning board office, we have our assessor's office, and we have a giant size file room where all of our files are located now. So it's really, truly one-stop shopping. Here I am now in our file room here, which has all of our files here for the building department, for our assessor's office. So really we have, you know, the history of Lewisboro building permits right here in this room. And it was very difficult back in our old office spaces. The weight of all of these file cabinets was really destroying the Honor True farmhouse, and that's not what it was meant to do. So here, on a solid concrete floor, we could have all of these files and have them accessible so that our building department, our assessor, and the general public, when they need to come in here and get information about their home, it's right at your fingertips. Just come right in and look it up. Here I am now in our assessor's office, which you can see, the way we designed this office space, there's a lot of room to get around. You've got nice, large corridor area, a lot of room for our assessor, and this is somewhere where if you need to come in and you need to talk about what your home is assessed at, or you have to find out some information about star tax or different tax exemptions, come on by here and visit the assessor's office. I'm here now with Paul Bauer, our deputy building inspector, who just returned from doing his day's inspections. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great, great. Now, how do you feel about our new office space here in Cross River? A little different than Honor True, I know, but how are things going here in the new space?
It's going well. The transition was easy. It seems like a more professional setup. It's more efficient, so it makes everything go a lot smoother.
Well, it looks like we have everything in one location here, so we're trying to make it more convenient for both our employees and our town residents so they can kind of do the one-stop shopping. I was talking to Peter Barrett about that. So do you feel that's working out?
Yeah, most of the residents come in and said, you know, that it's great that it's centrally located, you know, except for the people who used to be right next to Honor True, but everybody else seems to be real happy with the new location.
One of the things I noticed was the file room. It seems like we have a lot more space in there, easier to get to the records, and obviously being on the concrete floor there is a lot better than sagging the floors of the old farmhouse.
Oh, yeah, and it's much better because we used to have files separated, and we had to go to 2 different floors to get simple files, or actually 3 up in the attic at Honor True, so it's definitely much better. Everything's all condensed into one space.
Now, how about going out in the field and doing your inspections? Cross River, if we're going to look at anywhere that I guess is centrally located in the town, seems like this would be it. Does it seem like it's a little easier, whether you have to go out to Golden's Bridge or go down to Vista? It's kind of a centralized location to start your day?
We're still working out the bugs on that. We used to have it worked out where we did the Vista area in the morning and this part in the afternoon, and we're still trying to figure out a line to divide it by. So, but it's nice. Vista seems a lot farther away now, but you know, it's all part of the town. And it's working out.
Well, that's great. That's great. I want to just thank you very much for taking the time. I know you have a busy day and you just came in from the field and you probably have to file your inspections, but thank you so much for taking the time to speak with LCTV.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed this tour of the new Lewisboro town offices as much as I did, but I'm really going to enjoy something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Thank you for watching LCTV, and LCTV is adjourned.
You're watching Lewisboro Community Television, Channel 20.